And welcome back to Gnomoria, where this is probably going to be sadly our last episode. Why? Because we've pretty much done everything. We've gotten, a handful of gnomes. We started a civilization for them, and it's grown to spectacular levels, I'd say. Spectacular. Our kingdom worth, right at this moment, before I even finish making all the stuff that I want to make, is at over 500,000. 567,469. And you know what? Most of it is stock worth. True testament to my hoarding skills. That our stock worth is more than our construction worth. It's just nuts. It jumped up so much. 411,000, sorry. 943 just alone. Wow. We got a couple new gnomes recently too, by the way. I'm finally getting a few more gnomes. I think we've gotten 3 since last time. It's been a while. It's the 7th day of fall of the year 7. And the reason it's been so long since our last time is because it's been a lot of waiting and waiting and waiting. Like, forever we had to kill lots and lots of ogres and stuff. You know what our kill count was? I actually wrote it down because it was tremendous. We killed 85 goblins and 34 two-headed ogres in that last fight. That's insane. I had to redo a few things because I realized some of our stuff was kind of weird. I'll explain that in a little bit. And so yeah, we had to kill a lot of things. And then I smelted all that stuff down and I was like, you know what? We have enough steel to actually do some steel armor for our friends. So I first off started with the Scalding Brainiacs because that's all they have is their armor. They don't have shields to really do any blocking, so they have to have some better armor. So we're also under attack, but it's just a little bitty one. But it's getting bigger, I've noticed. They're getting a little bit bigger because of our worth, but still nothing compared to that one. 85 goblins. I still have meat for days. And I haven't been eating it because I found out that if I'm making the sausage, I double its worth for sending it back as an insult. So I've been holding on to that this whole time. But anyways, so yeah, sadly this will be our last episode, but like I said, we've pretty much done everything. We've done what we wanted to do. We got our kingdom up, we've survived the goblins. We pretty much do whatever we want with those said goblins. And yeah, we're done pretty good. We finally figured out how to get the wood going. We've got lots of farms going. We're pretty much done, really. So, on to some things. So let's see. Let's go down here and take it step by step in case I missed anything. Because we have 4 merchants that can come at a time, I got another merchant stall. Still haven't used those things. I got rid of this because I realized this is kind of dumb. Most of the time we kill things down in our little box next to the golems, so why are we packing up all these bodies upstairs when all we have to do is pack them back downstairs to butcher them? So I changed that out, and I basically put it down here next to the other stuff. So here's all the bedrooms. I still have enough for 3 more, and I still got 2 empty rooms. Gnomes, it's the one thing we're having trouble with, is getting more gnomes. And this is after, actually I was surprised I even got these 2. Because I made 2 more automation things. I made a steel one and I made an iron one. Because I had them sitting around and I figured, hey, why not? So I still got 2 gnomes somehow. And somehow we lost, some gnome randomly died outside. I think because I changed from the settings, because I'm going deep into mines. Even after I killed all those goblins and I smelted pretty much all their armor, even the boots and gloves, which were probably pointless. I did it anyways because I had time. I still needed more iron, so I've been down in the mines, and I found very good clusters, so I'll show you those in a little bit, probably. But you gotta get really, really deep to find those big chunks. Like, I'm finding one chunk, and it's kind of leading to another chunk, and so I'm not having to do strip mining anymore. It's really nice. But I was down there, and I finally got tired of merchants showing up and having me spawn all the way to the top, so I changed the setting where it wouldn't do that anymore, only when gnomes actually showed up. And all of a sudden it said this guy died. So I'm thinking he was a merchant that didn't come inside and he didn't go home for some reason. So he just died of thirst outside in our yard. I'm like, you. Alright, so here we go. So yeah, I got this whole boneyard. I like it. It's pretty cool. Bone walls, bone floors with checkering, just because we're fancy like that, with brick. I like the brick. It makes it really, really red when I have it on suspended mode. Otherwise, if I turn this off, it looks kind of bluish and reddish. Maybe purple. So it looks pretty neat. So that we've done that. Let's go ahead and X out of that. Otherwise, we haven't done much more construction. I just had to figure out, I was like, why are we wasting so much time packing those bodies up and down? So yeah, this is pretty good storage. Every once in a while I'm having to get rid of stuff like this. No joke, is a lot of meat in there I had to throw in there, and plus all the metal for our golems, which is another thing. That's right. That's what else I had to do. So I've been trying to get... We got some down here to do some tests. I've been trying to get these bronze golems to spawn for ages, you know, and I tried using the ore, and then I tried smelting it, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. Well, we had the 250 copper and the 250 tin, and that for ages wouldn't do anything. So I was like, okay, let's smelt it all into 500 bronze, and let's put it in a big pile right here. Had it there for ages, still didn't do anything. And then finally, I was checking on it. I noticed it says there's not 500 bronze in there. And I thought it was just a lie. I thought it was just lying to me. But I found out now that it was telling the truth. Somehow, I had a bunch of meat still stuck in boxes. And they never got rid of the meat and put it with more bronze. So I technically didn't have 500. But I still had like 250 bronze sitting there. At least. I had 267. So I don't know. I'm thinking the reason it wasn't working this whole time... It's because they were in boxes? I don't know. Someone maybe knows that they don't work if they're in the boxes. So finally I was like, okay, let's dig a big hole. And so I dug a big hole, and I filled it full of bronze. 506 bronze, sorry. Sadly, this guy spawned right here, and he took up a big chunk and left this little chunk over here. So this guy's not going to ever spawn because that's too far away, I believe. It has to be relatively close, but I'm surprised that even works. So yes, we finally got a bronze golem to spawn. Our first metal one, and probably our last, because I'm never going to do that ever again. Unless the golem's core actually make more of a sense as to what they're made of, I'm just forever going to use stone, because that's so much simpler. But let's do this. Let's go ahead and open up this door, because our guys upstairs are going to shoot at all the goblins and stuff up there. So yeah, I fiddled around with our people. I found out that if you put more people in mechanics, it makes these switches go much quicker. So, if you have a lot of switches upstairs, I recommend people that are upstairs all the time. Farmers, woodcutters, people that are up and about doing their jobs all the time. Now, you might as well have mechanics so they can flip that switch. Makes it real simple. Did that golem go in there? I want to say he did. Bauxite. Serpentine. Where did the... I bet he's... Oh, there he is. He's in the corner. Alright, we'll let these guys kill him. Or kill these metal ones, or stone ones, sorry. And they should eventually get to that other one. They should see each other. Oh, here he comes. His brethren are calling. Nope, he's backing out again. I want to see if he can actually handle some of these guys. There was at least one steel and one iron. Yeah, there's the other steel. So yeah, we'll see how this metal golem goes too. But yeah, it just takes forever to get it. So basically... We've had to smelt lots and lots and lots of iron, and then I smelted it all into steel. And, they're dead. And now there's a metal golem wandering around. Oh, come on. Alright, you guys are just annoying as heck. We're just gonna send you off. I'm trying to talk, and you punching each other isn't helping. Okay. How are we gonna get these two to fight? That is the question. Because I thought for sure they'd try to fight each other. There's still a box, or a serpentine over here. Alright, two-headed ogre is dead. Steel blunderbuss has become legendary. Literally almost all the weapons are legendary now. I don't know about the melee weapons, but the guns are crazy legendary. Alright, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get that guy to get over there. There's two steels. Oh, that would've been such a nice fight. We'll let them go. Maybe they'll find each other. Anyways, so yeah, we did that. Finally got it done, and I don't know. I don't know if the crates really actually hinder it or not, but I figured that was the only thing that could explain that. Now, on to the basement. Do I have anyone mining? I found this is a nice little trick, too, is if you're tired of going and scrolling literally through all the earth, because we're like negative 85 now, just to get the iron. If you have somebody down there mining, it's just much easier to find their name in this list. And then, go down there. Why is... Oh, that's because you're shooting people still. On duty, sleeping, going to sleep, sleeping, crafting. I don't think I have anyone left down there. Everyone is up and about because I got done with that. Alright, so let that go. But yes, the mines. The one thing I've also ran out of is jewelry. I've made so much jewelry with all the gems we've dug up that I'm literally every once in a while having to look for gems to make more jewelry, because I've been literally, not only have I been mining iron like crazy, I'm having to buy it by every boatload I can. Like every time somebody shows up, I buy it. I'm having to buy roughly $4,000 to like $5,000 worth of iron every time somebody merchant shows up. It's ridiculous. But it makes sense because iron is very important. Look at this stuff. Crazy down here. I am never ever going to explore this cave. If we ever do this again, there's another thing I want to mention. Is one day, because I'm sure this game's going to get updated more. I went too far. I'm sure I'll come back to Gnomoria. I really enjoy the game. It's not too crazy. It's just right. You can always change the settings to where you can make it more dangerous. You can change what kind of enemies you have to fight. And you can pace yourself. Like, you literally can make it so that the enemies come at you harder depending on how you build your defenses or your people, or you could be more peaceful and just let traps kill them and not even have a single warrior. And you can just build and mine. It's all up to you. I really like how you can do whatever you want in this game. But yeah, this is where we've been getting a lot of iron. This ridiculous amount of iron. And there's still tons more down here, but it's just the lighting. You literally have to start with like a cavern. Like, that's what I did here. I found this one cavern. I opened it up, and there's a lot of ramps. So I went up and down the ramps, and I lit it all up, and then I just started going off of it so that I knew it was safe down there somewhat. We did have like 9 zombies attack us at once, but that's been about the worst. But I'm afraid if I get closer to these, and more often, spiders are going to start spawning, and then that's going to cause some headache. But let's go ahead and like this again. Just go to sign and find somebody that's sleeping. That's the quickest way. Somebody's sleeping, and then you can just instantly go back up. We'll go to Ott. Boom. Thank you, Ott. It makes it a little bit simpler. That's the one thing I don't like, going up and down so much. So there we go. I don't know how I'm going to get you guys to fight. I really want to see that bronze golem go to town. Like, I did all this work trying to get him to spawn. I finally did. And now I don't know how to get him. We could... I don't know. I'd hate to open up this door, because I think these guys would actually leave, and these guys would still be down here. Because they like to just wander. They don't actually like to fight. And these guys are going to starve to death sooner or later. Which is the thing. Unless I be sneaky. Basically, these guys are going to want to escape, and these guys won't. So all I have to do... Oh, there we go. We open up a wall, and then they'll have to come through this way, and then they'll see these guys, and they'll fight. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and try to get our metal stuff going. But yeah, scolding bringers are all completely decked out in metal. Steel metal, that is, of course. So that's pretty nice. I've just been working on trying to get the last of these. Now, do I have enough armor plates to... I only have 75. I need way more than that. Alright, we'll probably have to pause to do that, but I think we'll be okay. We have the numbers. Let's go ahead and check up here. Make sure these guys are all dead. That's why I have all those doors. What are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing in there? I don't have the bodies to be picked up. I don't have the armor to be picked up. Sometimes these guys just really have a death wish. And, like, literally, they've done this a couple times where they go in here with these wheelbarrows to pick something up. I don't know what it is. And it's like, here comes this guy. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to go grab the wheelbarrow. Good for you, sir. That's one of our new ones. Grizzle. Crizzle? It's Crizzle, sorry. Where's the iron one? He has a crazy name. The names they make for these characters. There he is. Pause. I didn't even really notice any difference in their stats. But they pick up tools, which is cool. So you can have these guys mining, which I would recommend if you really wanted to be playing it safe and efficient. Because let's think about this. When your miners are down there, they'll get tired, they get hungry, they get thirsty. They quit mining, they go upstairs. These guys will keep mining forever and ever as long as that's their only job, and the only time they stop is to refuel. So all you have to do is put some coal down there, and if you mine it, have them put it in a stockpile first right there, and then pack the rest upstairs. But they would literally keep mining. The only trouble is you have to really work on them to get them good at getting all the good stuff, like the gems and the iron, because it takes longer to pick. But think about it, they could mine 24/7 rather than having to stop and take a break all the time, which is a really cool idea. I like doing that. Eventually, if we ever do this again, I'd definitely be a little more efficient and have some more of those guys spawn. Even if they're just bronze guys, they're just going to mine. They're not going to be really in any trouble handling against, spiders and zombies. Oh, wait, what was his name again? I forgot what I was looking at for him. Where did he go now? Did he go downstairs again? I don't even know what his name is because it's crazy long. Where did he go? Alright, let me see if I can just find him real quick. Kingdom. Oh, by the way, here's the sausage amounts that we got. Stocks, items. Let's see, what was that under? Foods? We're gonna all send it basically at the end of this game. At the end of this video, I'm gonna send this all off to the goblins and be like, here, have back all your friends. Sausage. Alright, meat, we have still 112. Two-headed ogre meat, which these guys are constantly making in a sausage still. Sausage-wise, I have 200 two-headed ogre meat and 395 goblin sausage. That's a lot. That is indeed a lot. Alright, let's go ahead. And he was one of the last people, so he should be down here. All I have to do is look around for Krizzle's name, and then I'll find him. Wait, no, he's a part-time warrior. This guy. Flibber Krokenge. And his worth is 3,066. Move to. There he is. He's all picking up stuff now. I don't know what you're picking up, to be honest. I really don't know what they went in there for. But there we go. Let's go ahead. And now that that's pretty safe. Actually, no, it's not. We don't want him to do anything. I really don't know what he's doing. Do I have these off, right? Yes, okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's go get this bronze golem spawn, and then we'll go and finish up the metal while we're waiting for all the goblins to come. Probably gonna crash the game. Should probably save before I do that. Train, mine, and then let's go ahead and dig this very last one. That's why I have all these doors here, for in case I ever forgot that, I could wall off this giant corridor. And then before we forget, in case this happens, designate area. We want to put some of our warriors down here. Let's see, it would be Cleveland Foundations, Cleveland Foundations, Cleveland Foundations. And then we'll do the Scalding Bringers right here. And then that'll be it, really. The Gunners, I don't know how useful they'd be down here. Call them in for a backup. Okay, so there's Warhammer, Claymore, but he's only a soldier. No, fighter, sorry. And then we got that guy. But this should work. They should come here and completely ignore that guy, hopefully. Oh! I almost messed up here. We gotta suspend these. They're gonna go in there and trying to pick up all that stone from those other guys. No. We don't want any distractions. I almost completely forgot about that. Okay, that's off, and then this gets to go off. Okay. Do this. This better work. This better work. I don't know how well he's going to handle, but he should handle much better than the stone ones. And we can finish them off. Yep, they're all... Oh, this guy's going to sleep. You. Wait, do you have an... Oh, no, it's lead. There he goes. Now here they come. Oh, it worked. Okay, they're going to go fight that guy now. Which should kill that guy. And then here comes the metal one. Okay, we'll speed this bit up a little bit. Oh wait, never mind. He's already dead. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going for... Oh, shoot. Alright, I have to turn these off. I forgot I have them set to smelt all the little slivers. And then I gotta turn this off so they don't pick up those slivers. Oh my goodness, there's so many things. I definitely need to think of a different way to do this, because it's quite tedious having to turn everything off. So your gnomes just don't go in there and try to kill themselves. Okay, that off, and then turn that one off. Nobody's doing anything. Take a break. Take 5. Okay, I want to see this guy in action. Thank you. Okay. Now we can speed it up just a little bit. I figured he definitely would be able to withstand the iron, but I don't know how he's going to fare against that steel, especially the two. Oh, he just took that guy's sword out. Yeah, one thing I would kind of like to see is some maybe ranged goblins. I mean, they should have some ranged weapons. You can't just have them on a wall and shoot at them. I mean, that way you have a chance of your own shooting. Oh, he didn't last very long, did he? He didn't even kill anybody. Alright. Playtime, guys. Go get these guys. Attack. Cleaving foundations. And then go ahead and get the other guy with the Scolding Bringers. I don't know if it makes any difference once I get in there, but we'll find out soon enough. And then I have 4 groups of gunners, so you know what they're gonna go? They're all gonna go down here. Boom. Time is it. This is gonna be a very quick fight, so go ahead and do those guys. Those guys got guns. And then we want to do the dump slingers. And then we want to do the Lordly Dirtiers. And a couple choosers because that was another one. And now we do the Lordly Dirtiers. Okay. Boom. Get 'em, boys. They'll show up anyways and they'll start shooting at that distance. Goblin's dead. That guy's already... Whoa. Whoa. Never mind. The gunners didn't even have to do anything. Look at that. Took that guy's helmet off. Seriously, you guys. What did you do to them? Earner. I was expecting this fight to last a little bit longer, but seriously. Jeff Izzo shoots a lead musket. Oh, at the... round from the Guardian of Hate. So that's his gun. The goblin hitting the head, piercing through the worn steel helmet, poking the skin, piercing through the... Oh, he just totally blew his head off pretty much with that last one. And then Stowe swings with a steel hand axe at the goblin, hitting the upper body, slicing through the skin, slicing through the left lung. Wow. Because he didn't have his chest armor, so yeah, that's what happened to that guy. Boom! And they're all dead. That was amazing. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to go and finish up these guys' armor so they're all decked out. We're pretty close. We just gotta wait for stuff to smelt. And then I'm gonna go send a little gift. And all guys, well, let's just go, well, I got all this stuff. That's fine. You'll get an idea. Kingdom. Diplomacy. Just to see, for giggles, how much I actually have stockpiled here. Send an insult to the Goblin Kingdom. We're going to send, we're going to send a limb. Goblin corpse, 2-headed ogre corpse. We're gonna send all those skulls. We're gonna send every little thing here. What's that bring us up to? Oh, 56,825 insults. Ooh, nice. Alright, I will be back once our friends arrive. The mines. I had some time to kill, and I was waiting for the tribute, or I mean I should say the insult, to arrive at the goblins. And I went mining and I needed some what was it, granite I started out for, and so I hit this hole. I didn't even know it was here, and there's a bunch of beetles in it. Look at all the beetles that have been spotted. Ridiculous amounts. So the whole time we've been doing this, going down this to go into the caves, these things have been multiplying the whole entire time. I didn't even know this was there, didn't even spot it. Look how close we got to it, this part. But yeah, now I get to go around and pop little holes all over the place where I can get a vantage point, and we're gonna shoot the heck out of these things. There's just way too many beetles in there. That's just nuts. Alright, it's getting worse. I'm making more holes, and I'm finding more beetles. This is nuts. Look how many. It just keeps going. One dies, and I find like a bazillion more. This is probably why we've had such bad luck. I didn't even think about beetles spawning in an area I haven't yet seen. I'm afraid to go and open up this anymore, but there are literally probably 100 some beetles in here. Look at the vents. This thing is massive. Beetles. Beetles. More beetles. More beetles. I haven't seen eggs, but I'm sure there's some down there, and there's more beetles. And now it's not even showing the original, because I've been just recently started killing them. It's nuts how many beetles are in here. Alright, this is why I don't like mining. The caves are dangerous. Alright, why did you quit? You guys should be here. Did you all go upstairs to go do something? I don't know what. Alright, let's go ahead. Do this last one. Oh, and of course, goblins are attacking us now. That's fine. We have gates for that. I gotta put a torch here, and then I bet there's gonna be like a bazillion more gonna spot up right here. Designate area. Oh, who do we have left? Is it... I want to say it's the Lordly Dirtiers we have left. put in for a guard position. And we have all of our gunners down here, which is fine. They don't need to do anything upstairs. I'm just going to do all the time zones. They're all down here. Lordly Dirtiers. I'm so glad I got those extra guns and stuff. Come on. The leg. As soon as I popped that open, it went downhill. Okay. Then... there we go. Okay. And then we need a torch to make sure nothing spawns in on these guys while they're doing that. Come on. We'll go check to see how... I don't think the goblins are here for the massive attack. I sent 40-some thousand, by the way, in case I forgot to mention or show. Torch. Come on, torch. Torch. Birch torch. Build. Actually, can you build a birch torch there? Well, we'll do that later. Let's do this one first. Come on. Come on, there we go. Okay, one last try. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, wires. Okay. No, not a torch. I can't even click. Oh, if those goblins showed up right now, this would be hectic. Okay, wall torch. I'm pretty sure we can actually attach it to this one. We should be able to put it... No, because there's no flooring underneath it. That's right. Alright. For some reason, they can't just reach out there. Alright. Let's go upstairs. I'm pretty sure this isn't... Oh, I went too many. Come on. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong way. If I don't have this camera the right way, it's going to throw me off on the map. Okay. Imagine if we found more of those things down there. Okay. Golems. Don't have any... Wait, do we? What's this? Oh, we do have a bronze one. It worked. I put all the bronze here. I don't know what happened, but I literally lost like 40-some of my bronze. Okay, maybe it was 20-some bronze, but some of my bronze disappeared. Oh no, it's just a small attack. Alright, I'm gonna go back. We're gonna take care of these silly beetles. I'm gonna open up this, let them die. I don't care. We're waiting for the big one. I have to get rid of these beetles before all those goblins show up. And I will be right back. I was right. There's so many beetles down here. So many beetles. This whole thing has just been filling up with beetles this whole entire time. It just needs one, and then it's two, and then it's four, and then it's so on and so on. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of beetles. I'm going to have to start using steel. I'm literally almost out of lead, and I made all the bolts and bullets I can. It's still spotting them, guys. They're bleeding to death, and then more is being spotted as we... Oh my goodness. That is nuts. Alright. Alright, yeah, we're gonna be killing beetles for a very, very long time. Very long time. And these are the final moments of our little kingdom. I made a mistake. Big mistake. But yes, this is the end of the subordinate donkeys with our worth of 619,000. Ooh. But yeah, basically what happened is pop returns. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happens because I've had to restart because I killed the game. So, pop returns. He's over here. He actually is tired. He ran out of fuel, so I can't even get him inside, but he's fine. I can rebuild him. And basically we had to do something. I literally shot up tons and tons of beetles, and there's still tons and tons of beetles down there. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to kill all these guys before all these goblins show up. And I was correct, because I didn't make it. So I was like, okay, how can we do this? And I was like, you know what? Let's kill two birds with one stone. Let's let the goblins and beetles do it. Let's have them duke it out, and then I would become the victor, because I would shoot whoever survived. But I was like, how am I going to get down there? Because at first I thought about flooding, actually, the hole, because they're in a hole. I was like, I could flood the hole. And then I was looking, I was like, God, that's going to be a lot of digging, and I don't even know how the water mechanics really work, so I'd probably drown myself. And I was like, you know what, I could just drown them with goblins and two-headed ogres. And so basically that's what we did. That's why we're in pause mode, because any minute now they're going to show up. And then my game's just going to be like... It's literally like 0 frames per second. Like my ticker over here doesn't even show up on my screen. It's just, there's nothing there. Even when I try to record, it's like, it stutters even then. But basically this whole area is just going to be full of goblins. I have a picture to prove it, and I'll show you guys right here. Yeah. That's just the ones we could see in the light. Now, I imagine this whole area is just full of them, because it lags so bad. Like, literally, nothing. So how did I manage to figure out how I was going to do it? If I had just a little bit more time, I would have had it done. Basically, we would have had to sacrifice somebody, but it would have been a good sacrifice. I had to readjust things. So basically, I would have flipped this switch. All the goblins and stuff would have came into here. I had this blocked off just in case so they wouldn't go in here, because that's useless. And they would have instead came over here through all these doors and came down to this little thingy. Where's this lead? Ah, good question. So basically, I dug stairs down through our little area, trying to avoid everything. And then I had them dig through here. And then I had them dig some more stairs. I would eventually block this off, but that was like one of the few places I had for entrances. And then I had them dig these stairs all the way down. I had troubles. My miners, because it was such a big route, kept wanting to quit, and then somebody else would try to go there, and before they got there to even start, they would quit. And finally, I just had to tell my miners, just no more mining, and I had the robots doing it, the automations, but they're still kind of slow, and I didn't quite get it. Otherwise, it would have been perfect. See, they can't even get to this spot. Basically, it keeps going, I would have blocked this off too, just an extra entranceway, because I had to break this up. There was such a big route. There's no way one guy was going to be able to get in all, dig it all in time. And then basically it leads all the way down here to where this guy's still going. And basically, like I said, I would have had to sacrifice somebody, and it would have been a machine, because I can replace machines. And all I would have done was put him in a separate squad, set him right there, and once those guys showed up, flip the lever, and have him dig the very last bit to reveal this cavern. And basically that's what they would have done. They would have probably ran all the way down here, hopefully. Now this is just a theory, because I don't know if it would have actually worked, but it's the only possible way to get in. We've seen them where I've had the door closed and they would sit around the trap door area because they couldn't get in. And so that's my thinking, is they go as far as they can possibly go into your kingdom, and then once they get stopped, they get stopped. So they would have literally stopped in here, but I think they would have made it, and this would have been a glorious battle. Like, I don't even know how many we killed, because we've killed so many, the thing just goes away. Like, there are still a bunch of them bleeding to death. Look at this, it's just nuts. How many died? And that's not even the ones I could show. Like, the 9th day, it's just all those stuff, but it didn't keep track of it. I couldn't even show up the corpse, because you can't butcher them. They don't show up on the corpse thing. I never killed them all, so I couldn't stockpile them to show them, but literally, there's still at least 100 or 200 some down here. Look at this. I click on one pile, all these beetles in it. I click on another pile, there's all these beetles in it. I click on this pile, there's all these beetles. Literally, we were killing them by the dozens, and they weren't flinching. Like, I'm going to play it just because I know it's not going to go anytime, but look how many goddamn beetles are moving down here. I had guys shooting forever, but we almost ran out of ammo, so I couldn't shoot them all. So that was the plan, guys. That was the big finale. It just, sadly, I overdid it with the goblins. I should have stuck to just a 20 or maybe just 15, just so it would have worked. But I had to go big, and I sent 44. Like, let's check to see if I can even show it still. I want to say it was like 44,000. Root. Send insult. Oh, it's gone now. But yeah, I had like 44,000. Like, I don't even know why this is all here. I already just sent it to them. Now it's 21. That's just what I got from the goblins I just killed, the last group. But yeah, it was like 44,000. And I overdid it with them because the beetles and the goblins mix combination just destroyed the game. I couldn't process that many bodies. So there we go, guys. We did it. We did pretty good. But I think we just got a little crazy here this very last bit. I was not expecting all those beetles, to be honest. And I sent way too many tributes, but I wanted to see how many would show up. And as you saw in the pictures, a ton of them showed up. But there we go. There's our mines. If I ever do this series again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, by the way. I'm going to be starting a new series soon. And it's going to be very similar to this, but completely different in that the game is really going to try to kill us all the time. And I'll explain when I start that series. But it'll be fun. It'll be really, really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. I like Gnomoria. Maybe one day, once it's updated a little bit more, they add a few more things, I'll come back to it. We'll start with a definitely need a smaller map. I went too big with this. I mean, if the caverns didn't cover the whole entire map, I could have probably maybe explored them more, but that's just way too much caverns. You imagine if we found more beetles in all these? How many beetles could be living in these things? Ridiculous amounts. Ridiculous. There we go. Let's go back to the surface one last time. Admire our handiwork. I don't want to go there. I want to go to population. That's where I wanted to go. And then assign. And let's go find Zenwald, who's sleeping. There we go. Yep, I had plenty of gnomes. How many do I end up with? I had, the population. We had a total of 42, and that's including the 3 automations. We only had 1 die, and that was a new guy that didn't even get inside the base, so that shouldn't even count. He died outside when the goblin showed up. We have 11 idle, 2 injured. That's the machines, because I can't quite figure out how to repair them. I think you have to just make lots and lots of plates, and they will repair themselves, or somebody repair them for them. But yeah, and then default uniform population cap. A setting of 0 will have no cap. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how many more people we could have gotten. I kept getting 0 gnomes showing up too. It is, by the way, the 10th day of winter, year 7. We made it pretty far, but sadly this one guy died, and he would have been nice to have in our group. There we go. There's all of our people. It was a great kingdom. I have to say, this is probably the biggest one I've ever had. It's just the fact that I was able to keep them so alive so long. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll be seeing you next time.